Hey guys, welcome to the first video for our weeks of online learning. I'm going to create a video like this, but probably much shorter for every week as we continue on our online learning period. But for today, this one's going to be a little bit longer just because I'm going to work through the whole process of what English is going to look like online for you guys, walk you step by step through the entire online learning journey that we're going to go through and what that's going to look like. As well as at the end of this video, I will go through specifics for what you need for this week. Okay. So I have pulled up here on my screen the student view of Canvas. So this is what you should see when you log on to Canvas and go to your English homepage. It is different than what you are normally used to seeing, and that's just because we have a lot more information and a lot of it is occurring more or all online. So that is why it looks different. So I'm just going to walk you through that and what to expect in the weeks to come. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be doing a video every week. They will always be on the home page. So as soon as I finish recording this video, it will go right here. It will be a link to YouTube, so you should have no trouble watching that video. However, if you do, please do not hesitate to email me or contact me and let me know that you need to see that video and it's not working for you. Okay. Next important thing is that my office hours for this class, and specifically this period, will be Tuesdays from 3 to 4. That will happen live on Zoom. So what that means is that for that specific hour, I'm going to be live on Zoom just for your class period. So just for 6th period students. That is for us to discuss any questions you may have. We're going to be reading a book together, so that's also for any discussion about the text, any questions, anything like that. Now, however, if you cannot attend the Zoom from that time, that's totally fine. You just need to let me know and email me with any questions you have, or if you want to email me to set up a separate video conference, we can chat one-on-one, or if you and a couple of friends need to join, I'm readily available here to help you. So just let me know when you need when you have time or when you need to be on the chat if you cannot make that specific hour from 3 to 4 on a Tuesday. Okay. For the Zooms, each week they will have an ID and password. Those will go right here on the Canvas homepage. I haven't put them up yet just because this video is going to be for your public view on YouTube, and we don't want anyone else knowing our password for a Zoom. So those will be on the homepage, and that is where you will find them. If you have any questions about the weekly videos or the Zoom, just email me and let me know. Can help you work those out. Okay. Next, and now getting into really how the class is going to transition to online. Wednesdays are your designated English day. So what that means is that all English assignments are going to be due on Wednesdays by midnight. Okay. So that is every week. No assignment will ever be due on another day or at another time. All Wednesdays, all by midnight. You will have a week for each assignment. Okay, so I will walk you through kind of what that's going to look like as we are reading this book together. So the title of the book we're going to be reading is called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. It is a fun book. It follows a young boy in his early teens. He lives in England and he finds his neighbor's dog dead and decides he's going to solve the dog's murder. So it's kind of a fun murder mystery. He's really into math, so there's a lot of interesting things in the text that relate to math problems and things like that. It's pretty cool. It's an easy read. It's a short book. I wanted to pick something that would probably be easiest for us to do virtually. So I think that this is going to be really good. And like I said, you're going to read it pretty quickly, and it is an interesting read, so you should not lose interest or motivation in that. With that being said, the text itself is a PDF, and I have it right here for you on the home page. So you don't need to buy a book or buy an online text or anything like that. It's all right here. I've clicked on that link. So as soon as it loads and opens, we'll look at it. Here it is. This is what your PDF will look like. This is what the front page of the book looks like. You can see there's a dog upside down on it. So that is the premise, is that he is trying to solve this dog's murder, which is pretty cool. And then the book itself starts right there on that first page. So I'll scroll a little bit just so you can see. It's got some pictures. Like I said, it talks about some math, interesting math things. Most of it is dialogue. It's a really easy read. You shouldn't have any struggles at all going through this. I wanted to pick something where you wouldn't be confused without me breaking down everything page by page. So I think you will find this relatively simple, and if you join in on those live Zooms, we can chat about it or talk about any questions you may have or any things you don't understand in the text. Okay, so that PDF will always be on your home page where you can find it. If for some reason you ever can't find it or it won't download, email me and I will get it to you. Okay, next, because we are going to be online for at least 5 weeks, I've created a calendar for each of those weeks. So it kind of includes everything. I don't want you to be overwhelmed by that. I just kind of made this for those who like to work ahead or who like to see an overview of where things are going. So I'm going to click on that link now. This is also a PDF, so you should have access to it, no problem. It should be able to download quickly onto your iPads, and it will be on the home page. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. It is downloading. While that downloads, I'll pull this up. I'll tell you that, like I said, I don't want this to overwhelm you. If you don't want to work ahead, if that's not the type of person you are, totally fine. Just take it week by week and make sure you're following those Wednesday by midnight due dates, and you will be perfectly fine. So don't get overwhelmed. I just want you to know kind of where we're starting and where we are ending at the time of our online learning. So this calendar starts with the first week of online learning and goes through the last week. However, if that time should get extended, if it goes past May 15th, the calendar will be updated, and I will let you know when that happens, if that happens. So it will be in the weekly videos. I'll send an email update if we are extending our time and what you can look for that next week's assignment. All right. So in these 5 weeks, we are going to be reading this book. So the first week's assignment is simply reading. All you're doing is you're reading page 1 through 71. And I know that sounds like a lot, but again, remember, you have an entire week, basically a week and a half, to read it. So you want to read through page 71, and there's a little marker here that says stop before chapter 193. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but once you start reading, you'll understand why the chapters are set up in the weird numbers that they are. The next week, what you have due is a setting and character analysis worksheet. Okay, and again, that is due by midnight on that Wednesday. Excuse me. This is kind of a written version of what we would normally talk about or discuss in class. I wanted to keep it as close to normal for everyone, so it wouldn't be such a big stretch us going online. That is why those Zoom meetings for English class are going to be really important, just because I'm going to be able to be there to discuss the text with you, and I don't want you to lose that. Okay, so I will go through the setting and character analysis worksheets after I go through the rest of this calendar, just so you'll know what to expect for this week. Then you're going to be doing a plot and theme analysis worksheet. And then after that, the next week, you're working on your book report for The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I know book report sounds big and scary, but I promise you this one is not. I will walk you through every single requirement for on the video for that week, and you will have plenty of time to do it, and you should not stress at all. The last week, as you can see, it says there's a grammar review, and this activity is not counted as a grade. However, if you complete it, you get those points towards your book report. So it's not a separate grade itself, but those points go towards your book report. So totally up to you. There will be an instructional video talking about that grammar review, going through it, what you should do. It is a review, so it's stuff you already know, but just so you know what is expected of you for that activity. Okay, so this calendar you can find on your home page at any time. All right, down at the bottom, I have it broken up by weeks and assignments. So week 1, you're just reading, and it says see calendar for assignment. That's this calendar we just looked at. Week 2, you are doing the setting and character analysis worksheet. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that assignment. I am in student view, so this is what you should see when you click on that assignment as well. You'll see that it is due by April 22nd at midnight, and it's 50 points. That's because it's technically 2 worksheets, so if you think 25 and 25, okay? Then down here it says, fill in this worksheet with your answers and then upload it as a submission. So this is the worksheet you can click on. This is, like I said, something we would normally discuss in class, and we would normally work together in pairs or groups. So before I even talk about this worksheet, I do want you to know that I highly encourage you to talk with a friend or a couple of friends about this. Work together after you've read at least through page 71. Talk about this worksheet, answer it together. However, the main important thing is that you are uploading your own worksheet to Canvas. So this first worksheet is going to look just at the setting, okay? The main thing is that it says you want to answer in complete sentences, so don't forget about that. Make sure you're doing so. And this is the first worksheet is just about setting. So where does the novel take place, time and place, details that build the reader's perception of the setting. Why is it important? Describe the mood. Does the setting change? Things like that. All of this can be answered after you read through page 71. So you want to make sure you get at least that far before you answer these questions. The next worksheet is about the characters. So again, you want to make sure you're reading to at least page 71. Again, complete sentences. Don't forget. I encourage you to talk about this with your friends. I encourage you, maybe a couple of you can FaceTime each other and answer this worksheet together. Or if you come and join me on the Zoom, we can all talk about it and all answer them together. So I would love to see you on the Zoom, would love to talk about this text with you. I've read this book many times, but I'm going to be reading it again with you as well. So I will be up to date. I can be there to discuss and answer questions that you have about these worksheets. All right. So both these worksheets are just one page, but this is what you will fill in and upload. And I've created this so you can actually type right on this document and then save it as a PDF and upload it to Canvas. So once you complete that worksheet, you will go to Submit Assignment, choose File, and again, upload it as a PDF. Okay? I'm going to go back to the home page. And the rest, I've still linked the other assignments, but again, just work week by week. Don't be overwhelmed. If you do have any questions, however, if you're working ahead, that's totally fine. Email me. We can set up a Zoom if you have lots of questions, or you can just email me a quick question on whatever is going to work for you. I am available almost all the time, and I can email you back very quickly. Please, please do not hesitate to ask me any question at all. I will go through week 3, 4, and 5 on those weeks with my instructional videos, and they will be much shorter than this one. But so I just want to leave you with that. I will put this video up. I will send you the meeting ID and password, and hopefully I will see you in that Zoom on Tuesday from 3 to 4.